Welcome to Ghazala's Food and Travel, the home of honest, unbiased reviews. So we've come to the Tiptree Tea Rooms to have an afternoon tea here, and we've got a lunch menu because you choose the sandwich, one sandwich out of here that you want to have with your afternoon tea. They don't do a range of sandwiches here, you just have to choose one. Presumably if there's two of you, you can choose two and then you can chop and change a bit, but that's quite nice actually. They've got like ham, mature cheddar, you can see it all there. So there is vegetarian options, and they do vegan cheese as well. You can also choose from the toasted sandwiches or paninis, which sounds really, really nice. I don't know whether to go for that, but I'm going to sort of choose something and I'll let you know. I'm here with my friend Val, who doesn't want to come on camera, but she has gluten-free bread. So I might live a bit dangerously and try the gluten-free bread as well. A little bit of it, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I've got to think about what I want to do. And then when the tea comes, I'll be able to show you everything as well. Seasonal salads. They've got ploughman's, quiche of the day. And here is the afternoon tea for two. So that's what you would actually get. Or they use Rodder's Classic Cornish Clottage Cream, which is lovely, and they give you the Little Scarlet Strawberry Preserve, which is very, very special just to Tiptree actually. If you wanted a sparkling afternoon tea, that is £60 for two. So my friend and I have actually placed our order, and I didn't realise you could have toasted sandwiches, the toasted sandwich or paninis as part of it, which is very different to a lot of afternoon tea, well, most afternoon teas, because they just give you a selection of sandwiches. Here is just the one sandwich, but I like the fact that you get a toasted sandwich option. Brilliant, yeah? Because it's hot. Yes. That's really great. And my friend is going to have smoked salmon, cream cheese and cucumber on gluten-free, which I would like to try a little bit of, yeah?
Absolutely.
And I'm having the mature cheddar, tomato and onion toasted sandwich. So let's see what that turns out like. And tea-wise, we've been asked which tea we want. The young lady did say, but I wasn't recording then, so I should have got it.
Quite a lot.
There was a few, it was about 5 or 6. So they do your normal Earl Grey, Assam, Darjeeling, she said, and you're having the berry one, which is red berry, which is caffeine free. So they've got a range, but it doesn't actually tell you on the menu. It'd be good if it was on the menu. That would be really, really good. So my friend actually wanted decaffeinated tea, but the young lady said that they can't guarantee that it's actually decaf because they're not sure. So what are you going for now?
Mint tea.
So
Mint tea.
She says 2 words here. It's terrible. So my friend Val's having mint tea instead. So look, here's my little reserve table, because I did actually book, and there you go, there's that. It's a very quaint little tea room actually, I have to say. It's very, very, it's very snug, isn't it? Yeah?
Yes.
It's very, very sweet. Yeah. A lot of people come here for lunch as well, I think, yeah. I know my friend's been here for tea and cakes.
We came here a while ago. They do lunches which sound really nice. Homemade quiche, smoky cheddar and spring onion. Lots of nice things. And I've been here for decaf Americano and cake. We go everywhere by what we like, and that is cake and coffee.
So it's nice that they do options like the gluten-free, and you're going to get gluten-free scones as well, which is really nice. And the cakes they're going to offer Val are also gluten-free, so that's a real positive for this place, I'd say. Lovely, thank you very much. So there's our sort of order that we've just ordered. See that? And we've been given our teas. Mine's in this cute little pot like that. Oh, you seem to have a bigger one, don't you?
A bigger one.
That's a bit bigger, yeah, look, that. Val's got the bigger one. Shame, I know. And it's very cute actually. You've got the little
thing.
Yeah, that's only when you're talking, yeah. You're talking about the gluten, I'll give it back to you, yeah? And we've been given cups, and they're actually nice and warm, which is nice, yeah? Warmish. Well, the cup is warmish. And we've been given like 2 plates like that, and then some cutlery. So they don't set it up to start with, like a lot of places will have it all set up for you when you arrive. Yeah, they bring it to you. Yeah, yeah. So I'm going to try my Earl Grey now. Let's have a look. What is it? It's Tudor Earl Grey. What's your? Oh, you got Twinings.
Twinings.
See, now my favourite Earl Grey is Twinings, but we'll see what this is like. Let me just have a little smell of this. Yeah, I can smell slight smell of the bergamot. I can. Put that in there. Let's have a look at my tea. So there's my tea. Oh, it's very light actually.
You might need a bit more brewing.
No, I'm all right with it being light. It's okay. Yeah, it's quite milky for me, but it's okay.
Do you edit this once you've done it?
Absolutely. It's all right. No, that was just going. Oh, here we go.
Gluten-free.
Wow.
It's for you.
Oh, wow.
And then the veggie-free there.
Lovely. Oh, how wonderful. Smashing. Thank you.
I'm in right in front of your camera now.
Okay, so I'm going to start off with the sandwiches, and here is my toasted cheese, mature cheddar, onion and tomato. I thought I'd try that instead of the cold sandwiches because this is very unique actually. Not had hot sandwiches offered in an afternoon tea before, but look at that. That looks lovely. Beautiful, and it's actually warm, so let me try. Taste test. Bismillah. Oh wow, definitely mature cheddar. I can taste the cheddar in there, and the onion and the tomato in there, absolutely gorgeous. Really, really, really lovely. It is very nice, and it smells gorgeous as well. Absolutely fantastic. Really delicious sandwich that is. Very nice. I'm glad I chose this one. Let me just show you inside this sandwich. It's toasted cheese sandwich. Fair amount of cheese and nice bits of tomato and onion in there. Lovely. It was quite oozy when we got it because it was nice and hot then. There's a real umami flavour that's coming through that. Let me try it with the onion relish. So here is the little onion relish. Let's see if I can open this. Oh, it wasn't hard to open, and oh, that does smell nice. That really does. So if I get my knife and my fork, this is what the onion relish actually looks like. Did you get relish with yours?
No.
So if it's gluten-free, I mean, I reckon you could have this, you know. Do you want to try a bit? Or do you want to have a look at it first? Yeah? If I put some on my plate, yeah? There you go. So I'm just going to get my friend to try that as well. Let's just try the onion chutney on its own. Yeah? There. Oh, that's like sweet and tangy and really delicious. Really, really lovely. Let's try a little bit with a bit of it on the sandwich as well. There's that. I don't know.
Very nice.
You know, the onion relish with a cheese. Gorgeous. That is a very, very enjoyable sandwich. So you do get this lovely sort of fresh salad with it as well. That's like, yeah, it's got like different lettuces, different green leaves in there. And you get your bits of cucumber and lovely, like, you know, lovely tomatoes and like lovely red onion. Very, very nice. So I thought I'd show you that because we're going to have that as well. So just looking at my Earl Grey tea, I said there wasn't much flavour in it to start with. It has actually brewed a lot more. And the Tudor Earl Grey, I have to say, I don't think it's very Earl Grey. I mean, there's not very much bergamot coming through. It's actually quite nice flavoured tea, but bergamot does not come through very, very strongly. No, not really. No, it doesn't. It's very, very light bergamot flavour in there. Okay, onto the scones then. Or scones, I'm supposed to say scones. So here's my very, very, very knobbly fruit scone. Look at that. That is like one hefty scone. Look, I just put it in my hand. That's actually quite a large scone in there. Yeah. And let me break this. Let's break it apart. Oh yeah. That's what it looks like inside. It smells quite Sconish, doesn't it? Scone-like. Can I have a look at yours? I'll just show them on the plate. If you just give me the plate, I'll just show your ones on the plate.
Can I get you any more drinks or anything at all?
Oh, I don't know. Are we allowed more tea?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Different flavour or same one?
You can have a different one.
What else was it? Do you know what? Would you mind just telling me what teas you do? And I'll just record it. It'll just be your voice recording, nothing else. Right, this lovely young lady is going to tell us which teas they do because I didn't get it. I wasn't recording when she told us before.
So we have English breakfast tea, we have got Earl Grey, also with Darjeeling, Assam, and we've got many fruit teas like mint, English berry and other ones like that, as well as Red Bush.
And do you do any decaffeinated at all?
Yeah, we do decaf tea as well.
Okay, lovely. Thank you very much. That should go on there now.
I'm going to give the red berry a try. English berry.
English berry?
I'd like a Darjeeling, please.
Darjeeling.
Yeah? Thank you so much, yeah. So she's come round to ask if we wanted more drinks, and I didn't know if we were allowed to have more than one tea, but you are. So that's good, isn't it? Yeah. So my friend's going to have the English berry tea, and it might have caffeine in it, so she might be jumping up and down soon.
Chances are I will be.
I've asked for Darjeeling because I know that's a very light, beautiful tea. Yeah, so I'm going to ask for that. So I've shown you my scones. Look at my scones and look at the gluten-free scones. That's the difference between the two. These are very light coloured inside. These actually look not so light. They look like they're made with maybe even with brown flour. I don't know. You know, like whole wheat flour. I don't know. But that's the difference between the two here. So these are quite solid scones, I should say. Yeah, they're very, very solid. Full of fruit, obviously. Can you see how much fruit there is in there? Absolutely total fruity, aren't they? A lot of fruit. All right, so here's a little pot with, that's full for one scone. And my kind of cream that is, I'd have all of that on there, you know that?
Yeah.
If people who've seen my afternoon tea videos, you know how much I love the cream, right? Absolutely adore the cream. I don't know if they do any other jams, because I'm not really
Yes, there's a black currant one which I like a lot.
I'm going to ask her if she can do me a different jam, because I'm not that much of a fan of strawberry.
Okay.
Yeah? So I went to the counter and asked if they've got any others, and they do. So they do the strawberry, which they give you anyway, right? But they do raspberry, apricot, black currant. Yeah, it's quite nice.
Yeah.
So there, look, I've got a raspberry one now, so I'm going to be happy. Because when I have strawberry, I put a tiny, tiny amount of jam on. Are you good at opening these? Because I can't. My thumbs get really painful with it. She's having trouble with it as well. Oh, well done. That took a lot of force, didn't it? So my lovely friends opened it for me. I couldn't do it. So there's the raspberry jam. So let's get some cream on my plate. Oh, wow. Now this is Rodder's clotted cream, yeah, which is one of my favourite. It's Cornish, Rodder's Cornish clotted cream on here. Put that on the side. Get a bit of the jam out.
It just get messy.
Oh, I know, it does, but hey, what can you do? So, I'm going to try a bit on here first. Let's have a look. So with me, I would say, like, you know, I always put the cream on first. What do you put on first?
Cream.
Sorry? Cream.
Cream, yeah.
And that's what my loaded up scone looks like. Let me taste this now. That scone is actually really delicious. With the cream and the raspberry jam, for me, absolutely gorgeous. It's very fruity, because obviously got lots and lots of dried fruit in there. But it's actually got a lovely, lovely flavour to it as well. Let's try a bit of this without anything on. It's not super sweet, and it's got a bit of a saltiness to it, which I think is really nice, because as soon as you pile on jam on it, if it's really sweet, it's going to like make it over sweet for me. But that is really, really well balanced, all right? Because you put all that on, and you still get a bit of saltiness through. All right, so that's yummy for me, really, really yummy. So my friend's given me a bit of the gluten-free one. I'm just going to try the gluten-free without anything on. That's not bad. That's got a sort of a decent flavour to it.
It's way better than the bread.
Way better than the bread, says Val. Yeah. But What I find is like, I don't know whether it is with gluten stuff, it becomes all grainy in your mouth. It does, yeah. That became quite grainy, whereas this stayed like a solid until I sort of, you know, I swallowed it. So that becomes a bit grainy, but let me try it with that and a bit of my raspberry jam on there. Well, my friend Val is a connoisseur of gluten-free stuff, so, you know, she knows her stuff. No, you do. So there it is, look, loaded up with the cream and the raspberry jam. Let's see what this is like.
A bit chewy. It used to be more crumbly like the one you've got, but recently it's if it's really warm.
But I think it's like,
ready.
it's a bit chewy to start with, but then it just like becomes quite grainy, I think, for me. Yeah?
Not as nice.
It doesn't stay as like a, you know, once you've chewed it, it sort of disperses almost. So it's not bad. It's not bad at all, actually. It is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. So, yeah.
Full of alternatives too.
I think I have an issue with the texture. That's all it is, yeah? Flavour-wise, that wasn't too bad. It's got more flavour than the bread, but this one is just gorgeous. So I've just poured my Darjeeling, and that's a beautiful colour. I've just had to whiz it around a little bit to get it to brew faster. But that, it's lovely aroma on that. It's actually quite nice. Val keeps watching me have sugar. Are you sugar-free now? You don't have sugar?
I did have one of this, but it's quite bitter.
Oh, is it? You've got the berry one?
English berry. And
Oh, okay.
you can have the tea bagging for too long. It goes quite stewed. You need a
Have you got the little thing with you? Oh no, it's here. Right, Val's just going to talk about the English berry tea that she just had. Yeah?
I don't know. Yes, I've got English berry tea, which is very red in colour. It needs a little bit of sugar because it can be a bit.
Is it reddish?
Yes, yes. It
Let's
can be
have
a
a
bit bitter.
Oh yeah, you can just see that. Gosh, that is very, very deep, isn't it?
It tastes all right, but it
Smells
needs a bit of sugar
quite-
in it just to take off the edge of the bitterness. It can be a bit bitter.
So it's tasty but a bit bitter, so Val's had to put sugar in, which you don't normally, do you?
No.
Okay. Oh, that's really lovely and refreshing, actually. The Darjeeling is very nice. But I don't know which brand it is because the label had gone in, and I don't know whether it even had that label on there, to be honest. Oh my gosh, I'm getting full up now. That was a whole big sandwich, wasn't it, that? So. So on to the last part of the afternoon tea now. I'm going to try my cakes now. And I am really, really full up because I've had that whole toasted cheese, tomato and onion sandwich, and I am really stuffed now. So here is a bit of the gluten-free bakewell tart that I showed earlier. Val's given me, she sneaked a bit over. Right, let's just taste it, yeah?
It tastes very nice, I think. The pastry is a bit crumbly, but then that's gluten-free food for you.
That's a nice thing.
But it does taste nice.
That's actually quite a nice flavour. I could eat one of these, I think, right? I'm not eating yours though.
No.
You've got to take it home. That's not bad.
No, it's not bad at all.
And it's, I mean, yeah, I've had like normal bakewell tarts, non-gluten ones, well, the ones with gluten in,
Yeah.
and it tastes like that.
Yes, it does. You wouldn't
It's
know.
quite good, isn't it?
You wouldn't know
Yeah.
particularly that it's any different.
Right, onto this. Smells lovely, actually.
Lemon drizzle
Really
cake.
nice smell.
It smells very
I can
lemony.
smell the
Yeah.
citrus on there. I can smell the citrus on there. And that's what it looks like. So it just looks like a normal cake, actually.
It does.
Let's see what
Cake's
it
usually
tastes
okay.
like.
Gluten-free cake can be lovely on the day it's made, but the second day it can be quite dry and doughy.
Would you say that's quite fresh then?
I would imagine so, yes, because it's quite spongy.
It's quite spongy. That tasted quite nice. I still feel like it still disintegrates in your mouth. Anything gluten-free, is that what happens normally?
Yes, pretty much. It's not like gluten.
Because
cake
the
with gluten
there's
in
nothing
it.
to hold
No,
it
the gluten
together.
holds it. Yeah, holds it together.
Yeah. So
It's not bad. You get used to
I
it.
can't do a comparison because I've got this. Oh, that's quite crumbly. Here is, I believe this is carrot cake because it smells like carrot cake, and it's got the frosting on the top. And oh, that's lovely. Very, very nice. I'll try it with the frosting now. That's quite nice. A bit sweet, actually. I think the topping on there is a bit sweet for me. But the cake isn't. The cake is not sweet, so I suppose if I had a bigger portion of that, it'd probably make it better. I'm going to. That's the chocolate tart. Look at that. And it's got little flakes of like milk chocolate, and there's like dark chocolate on there as well. Now, if my son was here, he would love this because he loves chocolate things. I'm more of a lemon drizzle person, or creamy desserts, right? That's what I like, is creamy stuff. So I'm just going to have a tiny bit of this, and I'll take the rest for him and my husband to try, I think, yeah? I'm just going to have a little bit of this. Oh. So that's what it looks like inside. It's like I think it's like a ganache, actually, yeah? So there's a chocolate ganache inside, and you could probably try a bit of the ganache and not the pastry, innit? I'll give you a little bit in a minute. So that's...
It's got caramel.
Sorry?
Looks like it's got caramel in it as well.
Ah, so underneath, yeah, you can see the layers. So there's chocolate ganache there, and I think there's like a lighter brown layer that might be like a caramelly sort of flavour. You can't really tell because I think they bring you the pastries of the day, don't they? Probably the ones that they've got, so they can't actually put it down as like, oh, for afternoon tea you're going to have this. It's a selection of the cakes and patisserie that they have on the day. So let's taste it. It smells very, very chocolatey. Very, very rich. Wow. And there's definitely chocolate and caramel in there. It's like one of those, like round chocolate or chocolates that you can buy that's like really like dark chocolate with a caramel centre. That's what that tastes like. And it's very sweet for me, but it tastes nice. The flavours are there. Right, so finally I'm just going to get a little bit of this, and this is just going to crumble. You could probably have some of this, can't you? So here, I've just destroyed this little macaron here. That's actually really delicious. Got a bit of a tang in there as well. I don't know, I think it might be raspberry, because it's actually got a tang in there, and I think the tang comes from the raspberry. That's actually quite nice. But I will have this gorgeous strawberry to finish. All right, look, palate cleanser.
Yes.
And I'll tell you what, I know that this is not usual, but I'm going to clean my knife. You know what I'm going to do?
Put some cream on your strawberry.
I'm actually going to put some cream on like that. Very unorthodox, I know here, but I'm having strawberries and cream to finish. I've got some leftovers that I'm going to take home, and they give you this lovely little box. Look at that. That is so sweet. That is really, really nice, and it's got the Tiptree down on the top. Very beautiful. So I'm going to box my stuff up, take these back for the hungry boys at home. So now that we've actually had the savoury, we've had the scones, we've tried bits of the sweet patisserie, onto the scores then. Okay, so when I first walked in here, atmosphere, ambience was just there. All right, they've got loads of information on the walls. I'll show you around. Just the atmosphere was really, really lovely. There was like a nice little hubbub of chat going on. It's not too loud. It can get a bit loud when it's really, really full, but not too loud. But I really found the atmosphere was actually quite very friendly, really nice, yeah.
The waitresses were lovely as well, so all helps.
Right, so service-wise, the servers, the waitresses, servers, fantastic, really lovely, yeah, really nice. They came over and asked really nicely. We were ready, and we weren't, because I was all setting up and everything. So, you know, they came back on, and yeah, they're not like in your face, are they?
No.
And they don't ignore you. They're actually really, really, I think it's a really lovely service. They're very friendly, very polite. I asked for the jam to be changed. I had to go up to the counter because I couldn't see anyone at the time, but you know, they happily changed the jam for me, which is lovely, and we were offered more tea, but they are really, really lovely, I think, yeah?
Yes, they came back and offered us another set of tea, didn't they? It was nice, cup of tea.
Yeah, that's really good, so that's really nice. So, atmosphere and ambience, I'd give them an 8. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Service-wise, again, a solid 8 for service, all right? Because they run off their feet. I mean, it gets busy in here and they're scooting around, but they don't ignore you, yeah? So
no,
a good 8
fine.
for the service. Food-wise, I was just going to give it an 8 for my food, but I thought they actually offer a toasted version of the sandwiches, and I think that's fantastic. That's a really nice sort of unique selling point for them. So I've given them an 8.5 for that, so 8.5 out of 10 for the food, because my sandwich was absolutely amazingly delicious. It came with a little onion relish, which again you don't find in other afternoon teas.
No.
All right? So this is a bit special, a bit unique. You get salad with it as well, which is different. The scone, homemade, I think, you know, really knobbly. They didn't look like they were off a factory line. Tasted wonderful. They used Rodder's cream, right, which I love, which
Yummy.
is good quality cream. And of course, they have their own jam, which is, I mean, you know, what more can you ask for? Their own jams from Tiptree, which are absolutely fabulous. So they got an 8.5. The 0.5 came from the fact that they also do toasted with a bit of relish, right? That. So 8.5 for that. What about your gluten-free food? What did you think?
I think the bread was a bit dry and could have done with the more cream cheese in it to make it a bit more palatable. The scone was all right. Yeah, I would give it a 7 out of 10 all over. The cakes were all right. They were quite nice. They were lovely. Yeah, so about 7.
Overall, about 7 out of 10. I agree with that, just from the few bits I tasted. Yeah, because they weren't actually completely cardboardy, which I thought that's what they would be like. Yeah.
No, not too bad.
All right, it had some flavour to it, and it was fairly palatable. Although I did have to go back to my own, you know, gluten food,
Yes, which is much better.
but no, it wasn't as bad as I thought. Value for money, I would say 7.5, because you only get one type of sandwich per person. Yeah?
Yeah.
You don't get to taste a variety of sandwiches, which would be really nice if they could just offer you even like 2 types of sandwiches, so they could do like one slice with one thing, another slice with another, and you still have your full sandwich, but you'd have like, you know, a bit of variety. So the variety is missing, but I think the food was quite tasty, right? So they get 7.5 for that. Overall, I would give them a solid 8 out of 10 for this afternoon tea experience. Yeah, they've got their own jams. It's a lovely little place. Really, it's very, very nice. Very friendly. Okay, they've got a shop next door. We'll be looking at that in a minute. Yeah, as well. And they've got a little museum as well. So yeah, so it's like it's not just your afternoon tea you're having here. There's other little experiences that you can have around. So yeah, I'd say a very solid 8 out of 10. Yeah?
Yeah.
You think? So lots of jams, preserves, chocolates, gifts. Right, here are some of the famous faces that have been to Tiptree. Now, Tiptree's really famous for its strawberries, all right? And the Tiptree Jam Factory is a company that, you know, serves the whole world, I would imagine. You can find Tiptree jam products in a lot of different countries. This is what it would have looked like way, way back, right? Look at these jars. They're so, so different, aren't they?
Strawberry jams, isn't it? It must be.
I know.
Sounds good.
So, if you enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe. If you enjoy afternoon tea videos, go onto my channel and look at the playlist because there's loads that I've done. I think I've done about 11 now, I think, so far. And if you want to watch another afternoon tea that I've done recently, look up there, click on that thumbnail and you'll get to see my last afternoon tea that I did at the Biltmore. And thank you for watching and I'll see you very, very soon.